I'm Alex. I'm on the lake, which means you can hear noises like really well. You can hear people sneeze from across the whole lake, which is just like fucking wild. Anyways, I'm out, so I figured I'd do an introduction. I'm 21. My aforementioned name is Alex. I didn't actually front for the first time until pretty recently, like about a year ago. A little over a year ago now, actually. And when I first surfaced, I started fronting more than any of the other alters besides Jason and Bryce do. Yeah, so I front the third most for sure. It's actually interesting, when I first fronted, the body was already dating someone, like Bryce and Jason were dating someone, and it's weird to come into a body that is in a relationship and like sleeping somewhere else all the time if you're like also fronting a lot, like very odd. I also now date the partner that Bryce and Jason have, which is pretty cool for me. It worked out pretty well. I just came into kind of a built-in partner, and she's hot, so that's like kind of a double win. Goosey, calm down. So what are some of my interests? I like drawing like Jason does. I really like nature and being outside and reading. I can't say that like I know a lot of my interests. How much I've fronted is kind of waned. But I do know that I have a brother and a sister in the headspace, neither of which have actually really surfaced yet, which is also interesting. When I am in the headspace, I live in like a forest. I'll like find a picture for you. It looks like this. And yeah, mostly I just hang out in like basically like a hammock, like kind of like an Eno, off to if you're looking in the brain, off to the left side. Maybe I should do like an introduction of what the whole headspace looks like sometimes. Oops, knocked the camera. So what else about me? My favorite color is green. In terms of my dog's throwing a fit. One of my dogs. In terms of what I don't like, I don't know, it's interesting because Bryce and Jason are like so specific. They both like planning and organizing and being on top of stuff, and I'm just like so much more go with the flow and like the moment's what I got, and like I'm having fun and whatever happens. I'm an Aries, which I think helps with that whole thing because Bryce is a Capricorn and Jason's a Scorpio. But yeah, so I love being part of a system, honestly. I find it to be very helpful and kind of relaxing, I guess. I love the birds. Honestly, like, I'm kind of like a mashup between Bryce and Jason. When I first came out, actually, they both freaked because they thought they had, like, merged, which was kind of funny in retrospect. Probably not to them, but it was kind of funny. What else? Do I like the channel? I don't know. I mean, I do, because Bryce and Jason like it, but I think I'm a little bit indifferent towards it. I just, kind of like I said, it almost like it is like more long-term than I think about, or like it's like bigger picture than I think about. Like, I think they like to put it out there because they don't think enough experiences of people who have these types of things, especially like OSDD and are autistic and are trans, like all of us, and are like bipolar, and most importantly probably are like recovered addicts. You know, you just don't get to see it a lot, even though like I think most people with DID or OSDD or things like that, like, are trans and are autistic. That's like a strong crossover. But anyway, so I like the channel because they like it, but it's a little bit more long-term thoughtfulness than I do. I just don't like thinking as much. They really like to think, both of them. It seems kind of superfluous almost, to think so hard. That sounds bad. But anyways, I think that's long enough for an intro, plenty long enough. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit more of a simpler guy, but I should really get our partner to do these because she knows us better than we know ourselves, for sure. Hell, she knows we switched before we know. She's like, what's up, Jason? Or what's up, Alex? What's up, Bryce? And we're like, shit. I switched and didn't know it. Anyways, that's me. Yeah, that's me.